Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. So, one of my loves is wellness, right? So, taking care of yourself. Remember, the N in Swan is nurtured. So, I was struggling with my wellness goals. It felt like everything I did made things worse. I was having a hard time getting to sleep. I was having a hard time breathing. I was experiencing a lot of breathing problems. I was getting fatter and fatter and fatter. Didn't matter what I did, what I ate, how much I exercised. And I was feeling exhausted every day, all day. Okay. Then I learned about something, as I do. Love to go researching and reading things, and I pray and I'm guided to things. So before I tell you what I learned about, my name is Angie Taylor, and I take mompreneurs with lots of children under my wing and teach them what others have not taught them so that they can have a thriving business. Now, part of having a home business is you got to be well. In order to have the energy that you need to accomplish not just the household chores and tending to children, but also the tasks required by your business, it's really important to be healthy. So, what I learned about is something called false fat. Okay. Dr. Elson Hawes is a medical doctor. He's one of I love reading his books. This is the book that I read. Yes, it says false fat diet. I haven't really been following the diet. There's recipes in here. So I would highly recommend this book. He has you first do the master cleanse for 7 to 10 days and then do an elimination diet. He introduced me, well, he shouldn't say introduced me to, I had heard about blood tests that you can have done. So a food sensitivity is not the same as a food allergy. Food allergies are extremely rare, whereas food sensitivities are quite common. Okay. So your friends that are gluten-free have discovered that they are sensitive to gluten, and the wheat that carries the gluten. So with an elimination diet, you can either kind of pick and choose. He gives you 8 food groups types of foods to stay away from. And you can do it that way, or you can take a blood test. Now, the blood test can be expensive. Okay. One of them is like $600. And you may have a hard time with your doctor actually doing the blood test for you. There may be other things that they want to try first. If your heart of hearts, if your intuition is telling you, I need to have the blood test done, have the blood test done. Now, I put my focus on that. I wanted the blood test done. And I wanted it to be very simple. And I came across a company that has a home test that you can do, that is relatively inexpensive. It is definitely nowhere near the expense of the other. So if you don't have insurance, trying to keep your medical costs down, things like that, this is a great alternative. So you receive a kit in the mail and you prick your finger and you drop blood onto a lab test and follow the instructions for shipping it back to them. And within just a few short days, you receive an email with your results, which is what I did. Okay, so I now know out of 96 foods that this tested for, there were 26 that I am sensitive to. Okay, so one of them was not a surprise to me because I have always avoided it. I've never been interested in it, and that was coffee. And coffee showed up on there. Other things that showed up for me was like broccoli and carrots, mozzarella cheese, dairy foods. So those types of things showed up for me. I have no idea what would show up for you. So I wanted to get this information out there. False fat basically is this: when we are sensitive to the foods that we are eating, especially the foods that we eat consistently day after day after day, what happens is our body, in order to combat that sensitivity, increases inflammation and congestion within the body, which makes us appear fatter than we were yesterday. Okay. So one of the reasons I was having breathing problems was that was impacting my lungs. It was creating inflammation in my lungs. So I've done the master cleanse as he recommends. I now know what my food sensitivities are, and I'm avoiding those foods. And I'm noticing that my face looks thinner. My clothes are fitting me differently, things like that. So am I doing this with the specific goal of losing weight? No, I'm doing this with the specific goal of getting healthy, increasing my overall well-being and level of wellness. And this has been a huge benefit for me. So I wanted to share it with you guys. If you were interested and you would like to learn more about the test that I took, comment below or send me a private message asking for the link to the website. I will tell you that if you click on the link and you purchase it, I will receive a $50 Amazon gift card. So if you do take the test, thank you and you're welcome. So it is a win-win for both of us. So just let me know if you would like the link to that, and so that you can know what you're sensitive to and what you might not be sensitive to. Otherwise, go out there and do everything that you can to improve your wellness and well-being so that you have all of the energy that you need to include your business tasks in every single day. Bye, you guys.